Hello, Heidi. Hello, welcome. So you're joining us from Sydney. Wonderful. Thank you for saying hi. I wasn't seeing anyone here, so I didn't started the live yet. So, how are you? And like, are you joining us for the first time, or have you been here before in one of the lives? Because this is kind of like the 26th live in the series that we are doing, which is Wheel of Wisdom. So I would love to know. Okay, first time I think. Yeah, then you're very, very welcome. I hope that you received the guidance, in relation to whatever is going on in your life today, because that's what we do. So I would just take a moment to introduce myself here and tell you a little bit about how these lives go. So you know what goes on here. So my name is Anisha Maheshwari, and I am a psychologist, I'm a life coach, and a mindfulness meditation teacher. I have been on Insight Timer for 2 years, more than 2 years now, as a teacher. And I have like 7 courses related to, mindfulness, overcoming limiting beliefs, overcoming negative thoughts, and stuff like that on Insight Timer. And I have like 30 plus tracks here. So feel free to check them out. And what we do in these lives is that the name of the live is Wheel of Wisdom. So we have a wheel, and on that wheel, I have um, included some randomly chosen books out of the many books that I have read in the past 8 years that I loved, that I absolutely loved. So, so what? Let me show you the wheel itself before like we begin. So. So this is kind of the wheel, and it has the names of right now it has the names of 31 books here. So before we spin the wheel, what we do is that we sit in a brief meditation where we open ourselves, we settle ourselves, we get in the right mind state, we get into that, we get tuned to that higher frequency so that we are now more receptive to receive the guidance, to receive the wisdom from God, from higher self, from universe, divine, whatever you call it. So, yeah, so that's what we do. And once we are tuned in, we, declare in the comments that what is it that we need guidance on. So, I ask people to share that. D says, reading this now, the Ikigai journey, a practical guide to finding happiness and purpose the Japanese way. Wonderful. Yeah, I have heard a lot about that Ikigai principle, combining the four, I don't know, domains or aspects like what I am good at, what I love to do, what I think people need, and what I will be paid for. I think those are the four elements as far as I remember. But yeah, I love that principle. It just gives so much clarity. Thank you for sharing what you're reading currently. And feel free to even recommend a book, that you would like to, so a book maybe that impacted you, that made a huge difference in your life. So feel free to comment it, and I would put that in my reading list and maybe include that in the wheel as well. So, yeah, so as I was telling you a little bit about the life, so what we do is that we spin the wheel once we have opened ourselves to the wisdom, once we have become more receptive to receive it. So we let the wheel magically just choose a book for us, and I go through my notes. I open my notes from that book because as I was reading some of the books, I noted down like the, powerful insights or the transformative practices from that book. So I open the notes, I close my eyes, I tune into my intuition, and I scroll through the notes until I feel like this is a section I need to stop. This is a section that, these are the lines that everyone here present needs to hear. So So yeah, I stop at that and I read those lines, and then we have our discussion around it. And if I feel called to, I guide you through a meditation based on those lines, or we do a practice, or maybe we read another set of lines from the same book, from a different book. So yeah, that's what we do in this. And yeah, I hope that, now you have a little bit clarity as to what we do. And, everyone who is joining here first time, I truly believe that, we get exposed to the things that we are ready for. This is the right time for you when this live popped on your screen and you felt like, okay, this seems interesting. I would, click on this live. So yeah, I feel like this was meant to be, and you were meant to receive something from this live today. I don't know what is going to happen in this live, like what is going to come forth, but I truly believe and I have this intention as I begin every live of mine that the lines, the wisdom that comes through benefit you in relation to whatever is going on in your life. So now, as I mentioned, we are going to begin with a meditation practice, a short one. So if you are ready, type ready to meditate. So we get like a little bit interaction going before we step inwards and tune into our bodies and everything. So type ready if you are. And also, I am, uh, I have a gift for, all the women who are joining these lives. So I'm going to mention it later, like towards the end of these live. So, until like some more people join in. So yeah, if you are a woman, I have something special for you. Elaine says ready. Thank you, Elaine, for joining in the interaction. I am so glad that you choose to tune in today. Okay, so I'll drink some water. You're welcome to do so as well. And then we would begin a short meditation. So I don't have any script or anything for the meditation. I just sit here and let whatever wants to come through me to you in this space. So let's see what comes up. So begin by settling into a comfortable position. You can either sit, stand, or lie down, whatever your body needs right now. Take a moment to adjust your posture in any way you want to in order to get more comfortable. And in the meditation, also, you can always adjust your posture. So, as you begin to settle into the posture, become aware of the environment around you. Noticing the space, different objects around you. Become aware of how does it feels like to exist in this space. And whenever you are ready, you can gently close your eyes, turning your attention inward. letting go of any external distractions and becoming aware of the surface beneath you. Noticing what does it feels like to be supported in this manner by Mother Earth. Let go of the weight of your body and sink in deeper and deeper into the surface beneath you. As you allow your body to sink into the surface, imagine the surface becoming more and more softer. And as you do so, you notice that the surface beneath you starts to feel a little bit different. You decide to move your hands onto the surface and feel that the surface has been replaced by grass. You find yourself sitting on grass, feeling it amongst your fingers, inhaling the fresh smell of grass and Mother Earth. And as you feel and smell and notice the grass, you suddenly notice a sound in the background. The sound is of a water body. You notice that there is a lake behind you. You hear the water flowing in this lake, and as you notice the water, you see dried leaves flowing on the surface of the water stream. The leaves are moving farther and farther away from you, and as you notice these leaves on the water stream, You look around yourself and find that you are surrounded with dried leaves that are falling from the tree near you. It is a huge tree, and as you look up and notice the branches of the tree, a dried leaf gently with the wind falls upon you into your hands. As you hold this leaf, you saw a pen in front of you. As you hold this leaf in one hand and the pen in another hand, you decide to write something on this leaf, something that you want to let go of. So you decide to recall everything, to bring to mind everything that you have been worried about, but it is not under your control. You bring to mind things that have been going on in your mind recently, but since they are not in your control, you cannot change them. So you have decided to now let go of those things. I will pause for a few moments to give you the time to think of all the things that you want to let go of. And as you recall each thing, feel free to write that on a leaf. And then, when you think of the next thing that you would like to go, pick up another leaf from around you and write that on the leaf. Doing this again and again until your mind is empty of the things that you are worrying about, and a pile of leaves gets accumulated on the side of you. You don't need to get lost in the storyline that your mind is creating. Just write down the general theme of the issue that you have been worried about, the write in a word or a sentence that summarizes that topic and place that leaf on the side in the pile of leaves that contains all your worries. These leaves are strong enough to hold on to your worries. So let go of all your worries onto the leaves. And once you are finished writing everything down on those leaves, everything that has been on your mind recently, everything that you don't have any control over, but these things have still been occupying the precious space of your mind, creating a lot of clutter. And now you are ready to let go of everything that is not in your control. And now, once you have written down everything, I invite you to pick up those leaves in your hands and move towards the water stream. And once you reach there, let go of all those leaves onto the water. You notice that some of the leaves are settling onto the surface of the water, and maybe some of the heavy ones are getting drowned into the depths of the water. And as you notice these leaves either drowning into the water or getting carried away on the surface of water, you look back to see if any other leaves were left. And as you look back, you feel a strong wind that takes away every single one of those leaves. And now that space where you were before is completely clean. All the dried leaves have flown away in the wind, farther and farther away from you. And all that is left is fresh grass, the soft and fresh grass. And now that all the worries have left you, either in the wind or they're moving away into the water stream as they float on the surface or reach the depth of the water stream, you feel free. You feel completely free and you are ready to come back to your position on the grass, laying on the soft grass, resting and relaxing. Knowing and feeling yourself as a free person, relaxing on the surface. And as you rest on the grass, you slowly begin to notice that the surface beneath you is changing into the surface that you originally were standing, sitting, or lying down on. So, bringing your awareness back into this body, and as we reach the end of this meditation, I invite you to take a deep breath in, soaking in the relaxation, and a deep breath out, letting go of this practice. And whenever you are ready, you can gently open your eyes and connect back with the environment around you. Finding yourself back in this space, but this time your mind is free from worries and you are feeling relaxed and refreshed. Feel free to stretch your body, move your body in any way that you like. And maybe if you feel like hydrating yourself, then I invite you to do so. If you feel called to, you can share your experience in the comments And if you don't feel like typing yet, you can always press the heart to let me know that you resonated with the practice. Thank you. Oh, wow. Hello, Sharon. Hi. I'm so happy to see you here, really. Thank you for joining in. So, Sharon is joining us from Los Angeles. Wonderful. And hello, Caitlin. Hi. Welcome back. I'm so happy to see you here. And I think, yeah, some of you guys, joined in during the meditation. So, if you guys missed the meditation and you would like to go to that again, you're welcome to, you know, check out the replay of this live because this is getting recorded. And you can always, the way to get access to the replay is that you can go to my profile in the link tree. You will see the replay there. And this is the 26th live, the 26th video of this Wheel of Wisdom series. Caitlin says, Leaves on a Stream is one of my favorites, but I loved the new spin on it you had. What a great one. I tuned in a few minutes into the meditation. Lovely. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I too love this Leaves on the Stream practice. And it was amazing, that twist that came up as I was guiding the practice. Because, as you know, and as some of you know, I don't have any plan in my mind what I'm going to guide you about. And I just say the words that comes flowing to me in the meditation. So it is so great to know that, you loved it for the moments that you joined. Thank you, Caitlin, for sharing that. Caitlin says, so I immediately wrote people pleasing and then I thought I don't really care about that. So I wrote other people's opinion and that would be, yeah, yeah, you know, um, it's so wonderful that you were also able to reflect on that very thing. And since we were practicing with like multiple leaves, so it's okay if you didn't fully resonated with the first one that you wrote in the leaves and you thought I also want to get, let go of this. So you wrote that one as well. Amazing. So, so guys, firstly, I want to welcome each and every one of you who joined during the meditation. And for those of you who are joining for the first time and who joined late, I want to let you know that this meditation was only just the first part of this live. We have a lot more in this live that is coming up. So, yeah, so this live is not ending anytime soon. So now what we're going to do next, guys, is this. So we have this wheel of wisdom which contains the names of various books. And before I spin the wheel, before I invite the higher self, God, universe to just, pick a book for us today, I want you to, reflect and maybe even share in the comments that what is it that you need guidance on, what are you struggling with, in which area of your life that you need some clarity on. You don't need to like go into the very specifics. You can always just, mention the general theme of the issue that you're struggling with and just declare it to the universe and let it know and let you also, gain some clarity as to what has been occupying my mind for so long or what has been occupying my mind lately. So take a moment to reflect and write that down in the comments. And if there is nothing specific that you need to receive guidance on, then you can always mention that you're open to receive some general guidance. And Yeah, okay, now I'm going to stay quiet for 2 minutes for you to just reflect and share in the comments. We are going to spin the wheel in just 1 minute, maybe. Until then, if anyone would like to share what is it that that they need to receive guidance on, or that they would like to receive guidance on, then feel free to share in the comments. Okay, so now let's spin. It's okay. It's quite here in the comment box today, but that's okay. So now we're going to spin the wheel and let universe send our way the book that we need to receive wisdom from today. Okay, so the book that came up for us is Mindful Discipline by Shauna Shapiro and Chris White. So I just saw some comments. I'm going to read them out first before I read the lines from the book. So Caitlin says the theme of mental health and overall well-being came up for me, but not sure where I am going with that thought. How far I have come on my journey. Let's spin. Yeah, let's see. Maybe, whatever comes from this book, that would give you some clarity as to what you need to invite into your life, or maybe do more of or do less of in your life in this area of mental health and well-being. Leslie says heart wide open to guidance. Yeah, and welcome, Leslie. I'm glad that you tuned in. Caitlin says, oh, I'm excited for this title, Mindful Discipline. What a strong word here. There. Yeah, I love the title as well, because we always think of discipline in terms of like this some rigid kind of a thing or strict kind of a thing. But I guess mindfulness, the word mindfulness with it also brings some, I guess, compassion and all of those things as well, because mindfulness is not just awareness, but it is the way in which we pay attention, that is non judgmentally, with kindness, with heartfulness, because the term, I think, in Japanese for mindfulness is heartfulness. So it always goes with that. So the softness that comes up with this word. Let's see, what comes up from this. Caitlin says routine and stability. Yeah. Wonderful things to, in terms of that mental health. Let me see. So this is kind of the page of the book, like the cover of the book. And okay, so let's begin the scrolling. Let's invite in the intuition and the intention. May you all receive what you need to hear most right now. And may you all be exposed to the practices that would better your life. Okay, let's see what came up. Okay, a practice came up today. Usually, there are the lines, but as I mentioned that as I was reading these books, I also took note of or highlighted the powerful practices from these books. So it is amazing, especially given the intention that came to me that you receive, you are exposed to the practices that, that better your life, and a practice came through. So the name of the practice is being who we truly are. Beautiful, right? So, it seems like more of a closed eye practice, so kind of meditation. So, would you guys like me to guide you through this practice right now? Like, even though we just did a meditation, but are you guys ready to go into another one? Type ready to let me know. And if you are not, then we can read another set of lines from this book, you know. Leslie says, please appease do. Caitlin says, I'm intrigued, but I'm also open to the crowd's vote. Okay, so it seems like we are doing the practice today. Wonderful. Yeah, I was also thinking about this, that since like last few of my lives I have been just reading the lines and um yeah, we didn't got to do any additional practice in addition to the one that we usually do, the initial meditation. So it's interesting that this came up. Yeah, Leslie says please do. Wonderful. So Ariana says, yes, please. Wonderful. Thank you for your vote, Ariana, and for participating. I'm glad that you tuned in. Okay, so get a little bit comfy. Not a little bit, just get comfortable. You're welcome to stand. Continue standing if you are standing. You're welcome to sit down or to lie down, whatever feels comfortable to you as I guide you into this practice. And as you are settling into this position, become aware of the sounds around you. And if there are no sounds around you, then just noticing what does silence feels like. Letting these sounds connect you to the environment around you and to bring you into this present moment. And now, if you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes, turning your attention to your inner world. And now, as you are aware of your body, letting your body relax more and more with each passing moment. Allowing any tension in your body to melt away. And as your body is becoming more relaxed, now becoming aware of your mind, I invite you to call to mind someone who deeply loves and respects you. Bring to your mind a person in your life that cares about you and loves you. Bringing to mind all the relationships that you have and choosing one person that wants the best for you. And once you have chosen this person, imagine what kind words they might say about you. Taking these acknowledgements and appreciation into your being. It's okay if you notice some discomfort or doubt arising, or if you cannot think of any good thing that they might say about you. So, if that is the case, you can simply call to mind one or two good qualities of yours. And if you were able to receive the kind words and the appreciation from them, then that's great too. Whatever qualities you call to mind about yourself, spend a few moments receiving and taking in the good, taking in those good words and allowing the patterns of goodness or those qualities of goodness that naturally exist in you to become more clearer and brighter. Spending few moments resting in the space, in the space where you are receiving the appreciation and kindness and love from that person. Finally, when you are ready, thank yourself for taking this time to affirm and strengthen these wholesome qualities and to rest in who you truly are. And as these qualities has become more clear to you in this meditation, you may perhaps form an intention to bring these qualities with you as you move back into your daily life after this meditation. Setting the intention to embody these qualities as you go through the rest of the day. And as we reach the end of this meditation, I invite you to take few deep and slow breaths. With the in breath, filling your heart and your body with love and appreciation. And with the out breath, relaxing more and more. And on the next exhale, if you are ready, you can gently open your eyes, knowing who you truly are and embodying those qualities into the rest of your day. Feel free to move your body or stretch, or maybe just let out a sigh. Whatever you need. And if you feel called to, you can share about your experience of the meditation. And if you again don't feel like typing, you can always press the heart to let me know that this practice resonated with you. Thank you for the hearts. So, there were a few comments that I missed before. So, Leslie said that she missed the beginning here today. That's perfectly all right. As Caitlin mentioned, that we did leave on a stream type of meditation to get grounded, and and Caitlin also says we are just getting to the juicy stuff, Leslie. Yeah, so Leslie, you can always just catch on to the replay as these are getting recorded. So maybe like after the session, after 1 hour, the video would be uploaded. So you're welcome to go to my profile in the link tree. You can check out the replay and meditate with us again there. Ariana says, "Thank you, Anisha, that provided me relief and comfort." That's so nice. Thank you so much, Ariana, for sharing that, for sharing your experience. And I'm glad that you're feeling more relieved now. And by the way, guys, I also wanted to mention it to all of you that in case you're interested, I also like provide personalized meditation sessions. So, in order to help you process whatever is going on in your life in a more meditative space. So if you are interested in that, you can check out my offering and and some of my other offerings as well by going to my profile in the about section in the link tree. You will see everything is mentioned in that. So feel free to check that out as well. And before we move on, I also want to reveal the gift that I was talking about at the start of this live. So, this gift actually started as an initiative, or maybe it was more like a Valentine's gift that I was giving to all the women's when the Valentine's week started in February. But I actually decided to to extend the offer, to do it for some more time because I loved doing it. So now actually I would reveal the gift for all of you who are joining here for the first time. So the Valentine's gift that I was offering to all the women was a powerful conversation, a powerful coaching conversation with me. So I was offering a 1 hour free coaching session with me to help you, receive some guidance, support, clarity, what perspective, whatever you needed in your current situation. So I have already had done like, some sessions with wonderful, wonderful women in the past, 2, 3 weeks since I have been offering these, and I loved it. I loved, offering a piece of me, and providing that space for each and every one of those women to, to share, to feel heard, to gain whatever they were to gain there. And yeah, I have received some positive feedback from that. And I decided to extend this offer because March is my birthday month, and I decided that I want to like continue, spreading around my love. Um, do what I can offer, serve in whatever way I can, and yeah, just give meaning to my existence. In a sum. And yeah, so if you're a woman or if you know of a woman who might be interested in working with me, in having that session with me, then you're welcome to message me. And the way to message me is that you can go to my profile. If you are not following me, then feel free to follow me because that's the only way to message me. So once you follow me, the follow button becomes a donate button. Click on 3 dots, and when you click on the 3 dots, you will see message teacher and you can message me. I would love to help you, step into your highest potential and create a fulfilling life for you. I really love doing that. And yeah, I already see like some of the familiar faces who have already grabbed onto that gift. And as far as the interaction goes, I thought they loved it. And if you are here and if you are okay with, sharing your experience, then you can in this, live, you can share with them how was that session with you. And if you are not, then that's okay as well. I understand, you don't want to reveal your identity, which I perfectly respect. Okay, Caitlin says, Anish, okay, I also missed one more comment by Caitlin. Yeah, so Caitlin says, that was a nice practice. I feel like I got a nice cuddle, lol. Yeah, that is so beautiful, so warm. Thank you for sharing your experience of the meditation that we just did. It's so beautiful. Caitlin also says, Anisha, ladies, it was a great talk we had. So if you are even the teeniest bit interested, please reach out to Anisha. I am so glad that you had a lovely time, Caitlin, on that talk. I so appreciate you, sharing your experience like this and encouraging others because I would love to add some value into your lives. Ariana says, that's so lovely. Happy early birthday. Thank you so much, Ariana, for your kind wishes. Thank you so much. And Ariana says, I'm interested. Thanks, Caitlin. Yeah, wonderful, Ariana. So feel free, like after this live, feel free to message me and I will get back to you and we can schedule a session together. I would love to do that. Okay. So we do have like some minutes left. And thank you for the hearts. I see all of you guys as well. Because yeah, not everyone is like, they want to comment and interact, and I understand that is a personality, and I was also like that. But yeah, but when you press the hearts, I know that you appreciate the space. Thank you for that. Um, okay. Yeah, I was saying, so we have some time left, and if you are interesting, we can, read another set of lines, maybe from the same book since we haven't read any, or maybe from a different book. So would you like to for me to read some lines from the same book, or would you like me to spin the wheel again and choose a different book? Caitlin says, let's do this book. I like the title. Yeah, me too. Okay. Okay. So let's do this book then. Robin says, me too. Yeah. Okay, let's do that, Robin. Thank you for your vote. I see your face like, floating around here, in the love bubbles that Caitlin calls these faces. So, yeah, I appreciate, I do recognize some faces. And I know, some of you don't interact that much, but I do see you. I do see you. Like, I see the faces, and I so appreciate you being here and tuning back again and again. Okay, guys. So, let's tune into the intuition and just see, what do we need to hear right now? What is the wisdom that we all need to receive in this moment? Okay, let's see. Ariana says mindful discipline is a fascinating concept. Yeah, isn't it? I also love the title, when I was reading this book. I actually read another book by Shauna Shapiro, which was Good Morning, I Love You. I also love that title, and I actually have made it my alarm. Okay, I will show it to you because it is always amazing to put that into practice. So I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but like this is my alarm. Sorry. Yeah, so this is my alarm, and it when it rings, it says that good morning, Anisha, I love you. And yeah, there is like a little bit wish also that goes with it, that may I be kind to myself. It is cut kind of. I don't know if you are able to see it or not. Yeah, but I loved the title so much of that book, and I love the content also of that book. So I decided to read more about, her work. And yeah, this is her another book that I read. Um, Caitlin says, makes me think of the Karate Kid and Mr. Miyagi. Uh-huh. I have, I think, like seen bits and pieces of the Karate Kid. As far as I remember, I watched it like a long time ago. So I'm sorry if I don't remember, like, get the reference right. But yeah, I think, yeah, mindful discipline. Yeah, the title goes with that. Caitlin says that's so cute. Yeah, it is. It is. In fact, guys, which reminds me, I was so influenced by this title, and in fact, it is one of like her practices that I use that element along with many other elements to create my very first meditation on Insight Timer. So just give me a minute. I will show you before I read the lines that came. Um, okay, so there is this track, Mindful Mornings by me, and this is my very first meditation that I created on Insight Timer like 2 years ago. And I included that element in that. So if you would also love to like include this practice like I have in the alarm, along with many other elements, then you're welcome to, check this out. And this is like one of my popular meditations. So I hope that you enjoy it. Maybe the sound quality is not that good because it was my first meditation. But yeah, I hope that you enjoy it. So if you are interested, you can check that out. Caitlin says the concept is he is teaching the student mindfulness and acceptance and all the things while teaching him the moves too. Yeah, yeah, that is so wonderful. I love that in in fact, like many of the Eastern philosophies or the arts, whether it is the karate or whether it is yoga, it's not just about the movement that we are doing. It's a lot more. It's also about the awareness of what is going on in our body, the mindfulness and a lot more things, which we will not go deeper into because first I will read the lines that came through from this book. Okay. For some reason, here are like a lot of practices along with the underlines. So, a very short piece of lines came through, and that is parenting is incredibly hard. Not only are we pushed beyond our limits almost every day, but we love our children so much that it is really painful to hurt or to scare them in any way. Compassion and forgiveness are invaluable responses in these heartbreaking moments. After we have lifted ourselves out of guilt and shame, we are then in a position to reconnect with our child, make amends, and become even closer in our mutual brokenness. Once the intimacy and trust are restored, we can set some new intentions to make things go more smoothly the next time. So I love, how the author emphasized on compassion and forgiveness when maybe we have messed up sometimes, and not only in parenting, which is of course incredibly hard, um but also because but also in like other areas of our lives, um because if we consider discipline in terms of like maybe cultivating a habit or something, yeah, exactly, as Ariana says, in self-parenting also, so for example, if we are trying to cultivate a habit, and we want to respond a certain way, we want to do things a certain way, behave in a certain way, and we mess up because that is also like a hard thing, to cultivate a whole new pattern. So when we mess up, which we inevitably will, it's going to happen. So when we does, then instead of, drowning in the guilt and shame for doing so, just like we do when maybe a parent, just like a parent do when they shout on their kids or, say or do things that it didn't intend it to, um, but yeah, so instead of drowning in that guilt, in that shame, and letting it spiral, bringing compassion to ourselves and forgiveness to ourselves for slipping away, for not acting in the manner we want to act, for being harsh, for even being harsh to maybe a part of ourselves, if we are talking about self parenting in terms of maybe cultivating a habit. So, not talking harshly to a part of ourselves, that messed up, and showing compassion because we are suffering. we have this guilt and shame within us and we are suffering. So compassion and forgiveness, and then we get into the right state of mind to now able to make a conscious choice to act in a way that we want to, whether it is with ourselves, whether it is with in relation to our children, or in any other relationship. So yeah, not letting ourselves drown in that suffering, not shaming ourselves for being a bad mother or a bad dad or whatever it is. And yeah, just being compassionate, forgiving because we are imperfect. And I love the term, I think by Christine Neff, I think, is like the term compassionate mess, you know. Um, okay, there are a few comments. So Caitlin says, whoa, that was exactly what I was reflecting on when I mentioned my mental health earlier. How I used to have my tantrums, and the dog and kiddo would be upset, obviously, because my energy was way off. Oh, wow, yes, compassion to come out of the shame. Thank you so much for, sharing that, Caitlin. Yeah, it is so amazing and it always feels so magical. I always have this belief, and yet always when this happens, when the exact lines that came up that you needed to hear, that people here need to hear, and those lines came up, the wisdom came up that resonates with them like at such a level, it always feels so magical. And it also feels reassuring to me that you know someone out there is listening. It's kind of like someone out there is listening to what I need, and it is there to provide me, so it feels like I'm being supported, in a way, and we all are being supported in a way. Philippa says, always lovely to see you. You feel so pure. Thank you so much, Philippa, and thank you for coming back. I am so glad that you decided to tune in. And thank you for the compliment. And we are all so pure. We have just kind of built walls around us to protect ourselves. Um, but I feel that there is this basic goodness within all of us, and somehow conditioning and everything influenced us and made us who we are. Leslie says inner child. Yeah, yeah, exactly. In terms of, self-parenting and everything, it fits perfectly. Ariana says I have to get her books. Yeah, it is amazing. It is amazing. Her work is so wonderful because that book I was talking about, Good Morning, I Love You. So she is also a researcher. So she has like blended research with stories and everything. So it is so interesting to read. And this book also, it has so much stuff, and such lovely reminders that we need. So yeah, I would highly recommend her book and her books. Okay, Philippa asked what is book? What is the name of the book? So the name of the book is Mindful Discipline, and the book is by Shauna Shapiro. And one more person. Just a second, I forgot his name. Yeah, Chris White. Hi Mehak. Hi Mehak. Welcome. Yeah, Mehak, I am from India. Caitlin says that sounds like my kind of read. Nice, thanks for that. Yeah, yeah. And I'm going to like mention these lines that I just read on the group. So now to conclude this live, as we have reached the end of this live, I'm going to repeat a few things, which if you already know, you're welcome to leave. And if you would like to just, again hear that, then you're welcome. So this live is getting recorded. You can catch on the replay. You can go to my profile. And let me show you, in fact. I always like talk in like air or something. Yeah. So hmm. So when you go to my profile and you go to the about section of it here and you scroll down Like beneath my bio, you will see the link tree here. So you can click on the link tree. Just a second. Yeah, so you can click on the link tree, and here are all my offerings. And beneath it, you will see like the replay, Wheel of Wisdom replay. So you can click on that replay, and you can, catch on the live. So the number of this live is 26. So I've numbered them all. So if at any time you are like, I want to receive some wisdom or I need to receive some guidance and my live is not on, then you can go to the playlist and you can choose a number from like 1 to whatever we have done, like 26. So choose a number between that and play that live and just, yeah, and just do that from the place of openness and receive whatever the guidance that you need to receive in that moment. So, but the thing is that the replay is going to be uploaded 1 hour after this live because it takes time to get uploaded and everything on YouTube. So, yeah, so until then, if you would like immediate access to the wisdom that I just, mentioned, that we read, the lines that we read from the book, as well as the name of the book and everything, then you're welcome to um, search for Wonderful Beings on Inside Timers. So you can search for it or go to my profile in the homepage only. If you scroll down at the bottom, you will see Wonderful Beings, and you are welcome to join that group. After each live, I update like the lines there, the name of the book there, and at times when I'm reading a book, my recent book, then I also post some things there, whatever I feel like I want to share that with you. And the third thing is that if you if you like want more from me, and if you would like, then you can check out my profile and follow me so that you get updated for the next live, because I'm doing these lives on alternate days. So the next live is on like um after 1 day, so on alternate days, so it is going to be day after tomorrow. So yeah, you can like tune in. And yeah, that's it. So if you enjoyed this live, if you would like to give back, if you receive something of value and would like to give back and support me, support my journey, support my work, then you're welcome to do so by donation. You will see like a donation button at the top of this live somewhere. So yeah, whatever you can, I would highly appreciate if you would like to share a donation, because these donations help me keep on doing these lives, keep on offering these things, because inside time I do not pay teachers to do all of these lives. So yeah, your donations are the things that keeps me going and keeps me, you know, want like they help me offer these things on a continuous basis. So let's see some of the comments. Meg says, "Have a great day, all of you." Meg says, "I'm going through anxiety, which is getting worsened by time passing." Oh, okay. Meg, right now, like we are at the end of the live, but you're welcome to go through any of my replays. And in the replays, I have like um included meditation. So you can go through one of the meditation, or you can go through one of the meditation from my profile. And yeah, those meditations are help to like relax you and calm you down. And I also have like I have like created a emotion regulation, playlist on Inside Timer. So it has like multiple techniques, scientifically proven techniques. So if you go to my profile and you scroll all the way down, yeah, all the way down. Yeah, so there is the self-soothing playlist, and it contains like many of the emotion regulation techniques. So you can check out any of that, and I hope that it helps you with the anxiety that you're going through right now. Thank you, Philippa, for the donation. I so appreciate it. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Thank you for supporting me and my work. I'm grateful, really. Meg says thank you. Philippa says thanks for tuning us into this wisdom. Good night. Thanks. Good night, Philippa. Sweet dreams. And thank you again for the donation. Really. Leslie says peace and kindness to all. Thank you, Leslie, for spreading out all of those positive vibes into the universe, into the lives of everyone here. Caitlin says, thank you so much for the space. Blessings and love to everyone. Thank you so much, Caitlin, for being here and for spreading all of this love. And by the way, guys, Caitlin is another teacher here. So if you are interested um, in some light-hearted talk and learning about crochet, then you can tune into her lives and check out her profile. She is awesome. So, yeah, that's it for today's live. Thank you, each and everyone, for tuning in. Yeah, hashtag a commitment to love. um, Meg says, I can't donate you, but can pray for you to keep doing things like that. Keep doing like that. Thank you so much, Meg, for the support. And it's okay if you guys cannot donate. You can always support me in other ways. Like you can follow me, you can listen to my content on Insight Timer, leave a review or something. Yeah, that really supports me as well. So thank you for being here, for listening to me, and I will see you day after tomorrow. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Bye, Ariana. Sending you so much love. Sending you all so much love.